Yes, the stories are great, and Einstein's just one example. There's this whole connection, especially with creative types. They've often been called the artist's dog.
Really?
Yeah, think of Picasso. He had Lump, his dachshund, who famously ended up in some of his paintings. Apparently, Lump would just wander into the studio.
Huh. Interrupting the master.
Exactly. And Andy Warhol, he was a huge dachshund fan, had a couple, Archie and Amos. They were almost part of his whole persona. And more recently, stars like Adele, David Bowie, there's just something about them.
I wonder what it is. Maybe it's the quirky look.
Oh.
Or that sort of expressive, stubborn personality. They definitely stand out. Maybe artists relate to that bold individualism.
Could be. They're certainly characters. And there's another historical moment, maybe less known, that really cemented their place, the 1972 Munich Olympics.
Ah, yes. Waldy.
Exactly. Waldy, the colorful dachshund, became the very first official Olympic mascot ever.
And get this, the marathon route for those Olympics, it was actually designed in the shape of a dachshund.
That's right.
Runners literally traced Waldy's outline.
Yeah.
How cool is that? It wasn't just a mascot on posters. The dog was literally part of the landscape of the games. A subtle nod to Germany on the world stage.
It really shows how deeply ingrained the breed became, doesn't it? Moving from just a German hunting dog to a global symbol at the Olympics, it shows a kind of affection and recognition that's pretty rare for any breed.
Now, when most people think dachshund, they probably picture the smooth, short-haired kind. But there's actually more variety, isn't there?
Oh, definitely. It's more like a family of breeds, really. You've got the short-haired, of course, but also the long-haired ones with those, elegant, feathery coats. And the wire-haired type, they have that rough, wiry coat and often a bit of a beard. Very distinct look.
Right.
And then there are the sizes, standard, which is the biggest, miniature, and then an even smaller one called Kaninchen.
Kaninchen.
Yeah, it means rabbit in German. So Kenin dachshunds were bred to hunt rabbits in even smaller burrows.
Wow, so quite a range. But they all share that attitude, right?
Oh, absolutely. Regardless of coat or size, they all have that fearless spirit.
Which brings us to that famous big dog mentality. Anyone who's lived with one knows exactly what we mean. They just don't seem to grasp their own size.
Not at all. And it's not just like a funny personality quirk. It's directly from their hunting heritage. Historically, these dogs weren't just tackling badgers. They were known to go after foxes, even wild boar sometimes. Some old accounts even mention bears, though maybe take that with a pinch of salt.
Seriously, wild boar.
Yes. That fearlessness is still right there. Owners always joke about it. Their dachshund genuinely thinks it's a Great Dane half the time, ready to defend the house from the mail carrier or, a much bigger dog at the park. I saw one once, this tiny miniature, trying to boss around a huge Labrador, just absolutely convinced it was in charge.
That sounds about right. It's definitely still in the programming.
Now, we talked about the unique shape being